Keep a reliable record. Do not expect yourself to remember everything months later. One of the recurring problems in family law is remarkably simple. Something important happens, everybody thinks they will remember it, and 6 months later, nobody can remember exactly when it happened or precisely what occurred. Human memory does not work like a video recording. Details fade, similar events blend together, dates become uncertain, and when you are under the stress of a divorce or child custody dispute, keeping dozens of events straight becomes even harder. That is why sensible, factual record keeping can be so valuable. When something occurs that may matter later, make a record while the event is still fresh. Record the date and time, identify where it happened and who was present. Describe what actually occurred. If a parent-time exchange was scheduled for 6 p.m. and occurred at 6:22, record that. If you made a payment, keep the evidence of the payment. If you received an important email or text message, preserve it. If there is a school, medical, financial, or other record associated with an event, keep it where you can find it later. But there is an important distinction between keeping records and writing a running argument about your former spouse or the other parent. A useful record might say August 12, 6:18 p.m. Arrived at the exchange location. Other parent arrived at 6:37 p.m. That tells someone what happened. A less useful record might spend half a page explaining that the other parent is selfish, irresponsible, manipulative, and has never respected your time. Those are conclusions and opinions. They make the record longer without necessarily making it more informative. Good documentation should generally be boring. Dates, times, events, documents, what was said or done. If you do not know something, do not guess. If you do not remember the exact words someone used, do not put quotation marks around words you merely think they said. And never manufacture, alter, or embellish evidence to make an event appear stronger than it really was. Accurate records can help. Unreliable records can create problems of their own. There is another practical benefit to good record keeping. It can make working with your legal team much more efficient. Instead of asking a lawyer or a legal assistant to reconstruct 6 months of events from hundreds of text messages, you may be able to provide a chronology that identifies the significant events and points to the documents associated with them. Your legal team can then determine what is actually relevant. You do not need to document every irritating thing another person does. Family life would become unbearable if you tried. The point is simply this: when something occurs that may genuinely matter in your case, do not assume you will remember all the details later. Preserve an accurate record when the facts are fresh, months later. Here is what my record from that day says, is usually much more useful than I am pretty sure this is what happened.